Now, in a country where we are very quick to call out parents, to talk about how parents are not trying, parents are not doing this, and in an economy like the one we have right now, money is so hard to come by that when you see parents who are actively trying to make sure that their children go to school, you actually applaud them. Parents, train your children to school. Not just teachers for no, they do as they please. So there's a video circulating of a lady complaining bitterly of how they had paid their children's BECE registration fee and the school had not registered them at all. So BECE, the BECE that people are writing now, that particular school, the students who are supposed to write BECE, they are not writing because the school did not register them at all. And if you've not seen the video, this is the video.
Wisdom school and you're there. I'm not what you be when you be not aware, Jimmy. Hey, what be anyone here? One banner my arm hey. You scatting up me hey, or dinner. I'm a fair Becca be an account. Becca be a man come up here. I'm in for tomorrow. Boy, I'm in Mr. Lampy and you're not a school and here. Can't pay or scan money. None by a police station. I can way. Neck I was scatting our car, honey, or be a mice and say. I can was scatting about how way. I can was scatting a cat or why. Then you want to scour car pay. No one neck a scabao. Macome 25 million. There's some scanning. May I come 34. Now pay about 25 million. No, I need to be a mice and say, for na kind. Mr. Lampy,
From the video, if you watch, you can see that there's a lot of commotion. A lot of people are complaining. Now, in a country where we are very quick to call out parents, to talk about how parents are not trying, parents are not doing this, and in an economy like the one we have right now, money is so hard to come by that when you see parents who are actively trying to make sure that their children go to school, you actually applaud them. Now, imagine gathering your last money as a parent to make sure that, oh, my child will write BECE so that, okay, after this BECE, maybe in the next 2 weeks, they'll start their BECE so I can relax and start saving up for secondary school, start saving up for SS, the results bar up and down. Then you come and hear that the money that you've given to the teachers, you've given to the school, they did not register your child. And then too, they are not telling you anything. They are not saying anything. And this situation, it happened in Wisdom Academy in Jamestown. And people are just broken-hearted because it's so sad. The school too, they are not really saying anything. Nobody is really responding. Nobody is giving reasoning to it. And I'm thinking, what exactly was the school doing? The money that the parents, they paid. Because it's not 10 pesos, it's not 20. And even if it's 10 pesos and 20 pesos, krana, they've paid. They've paid. That is their hard work. That is their sweat. They've paid for their children to come and write exam. They've paid school fees, paid BECE. Okay, my child, 1 week, Charlie, this week their BECE, so chop money, then go and write your exam. Let me start. Then you hear that your child is not writing because, the school, it's not like your child is sick or anything. The school did not register. And the school too is like they're acting very nonchalant about it. And this is just the society we are in. We are very quick to call out parents. If it was a situation of maybe a child was crying that the parents didn't pay for their BECE, like you see, everybody will say, parents, this, but these are parents that have committed. They've actually paid for their children to go and write BECE. They see other people going and then their kids get there and they are told, Charlie, you were not registered or your school did not register you and all that. Do you know how painful that is? Like BECE is the beginning of everything. BECE is not even half of it. It's the beginning. That is when the child will know, okay, I'm going to this secondary school. That is the beginning. That is the opening of the whole thing. Then parents, these are parents that they work hard. Charlie, because the economy is not smiling with anybody. They work hard. And even if the parents are rich, if the children, their parents are rich, the school has no right. So the money, what exactly did they do with it? What exactly did they do with the money? Nothing is being said. The parents are just crashing out and, expressing themselves. The school themselves, they are not saying anything. And nobody is holding them accountable. Nobody is holding them accountable. It is all over social media right now. People are sharing their thoughts. People are sharing their opinions. The school, nothing. Today, students, they've gone to class. The BECE people, they are not minding them, but students have gone to class. Those that they will teach, they are teaching them. Because nobody will watch the watchman. If you are a security person there, then who will come and watch you? Who is checking these things? And it is totally wrong. Totally wrong. I can imagine these students learning overnight, going through questions, asking their friends, doing all of these preparations. Because I remember when I had to write my first BEC, I didn't sleep. I was going up and down, just so I was sure that, I've touched everything. I was sure everything. Then after all of that, you get to the center and they tell you that, you people, they didn't register, your school didn't register you. Oh! Charlie, these things there, we have to check them. These things, we have to check them. We really have to check them. And you see, this one that has come to light, there are others that will also come. If it was students that they had brought maybe answers or papers into the hall or phones, like by now, like it will be everywhere. Students from this school have done this, school that, but as the school is the one at fault, nobody is saying anything. Nobody has gone there to question them. And this is the Ghana we live in. People just acting anyhow. Anybody can just get up and start a school. Students will come and then they'll just do things anyhow by heart. Because at the end of the day, who will question them? And as usual, when there are stories like this, there are also comments. So one person said, blah, blah, blah. She also has a ring in her nose. Do you know what happens before registering school for the exams? It's better to sit down with the school management than to make noise in the media. How can you even leave a comment like this? You see, I always say this thing. The fact that you have data does not mean you have something to say about a situation. If you see something and you feel like you don't have anything proper to add to it, keep scrolling. What kind of... She has a nose piercing, and so what? Did she pay for her child's BEC registration? She paid. Did the school register them? No. So what has her nose ring got to do with anything? If you as a school, you as the management of the school, you people look at it and you feel like, you people, you cannot handle registering your students from your school under you people, there are other ways to go about it. There are other ways to go about it. You people collected the BEC registration fee. You collected everything. Assure the parents that, their kids are going to get registered. They are not registered and you are here saying nose ring. What has that got to do with anything? Another person is saying the CEO of Wisdom Academy couldn't apply wisdom to register his students. See, this is a serious matter. This is not something we should come and joke about. Okay? This is a very, very serious matter. Someone also said they do that because most students owe school fees, but will pay registration fee to write BEC. After that, you wouldn't hear from them again. Now, this is also one angle, but hear me out. If the child hasn't paid school fees, I remember those days, if the child hasn't paid school fees, they don't let that child register. The ones who have cleared their fees and then the amounts that they are owing, those are the ones that they'll register. And they have a deadline. They give them. So if registration starts in 3 months, they start telling them before the 3rd month. So you that you are owing, your parents will start paying small. So just because a few students haven't paid or they owe the school, then the school feels like, you know what, let everybody pay, then we'll do. No, that's totally wrong. So those that don't owe the school and they paid for the BEC too, almost way. I mean, they didn't get registered. You understand? You can't say, just because some of them are doing this. You understand? That is one angle, right? It is a solid point, but you generalizing it is a problem. It's a very big problem. Now, these kids will have to wait for another year before writing the BEC. That's insane. That is insane. Some of these parents, before they were able to even get this registration fee, now what they had to go through Some of these children, they go as far as to go and help their parents hawk on the streets, sell things and all, just to come up with this fee. Then you decide that, you know what, you say, you just act the way you want to. That is really, really sad. These things should be checked. These are things that we should pay attention to, not DNA and Charlie. Anyways, this is where we wrap it up. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you think that the school and Kasano, the headmaster, we should go and beat him. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is what they go on here at the Yo Charlie Studios. Catch you on the next one.